These days, there are so many different social media platforms to choose from, it can honestly feel a little overwhelming. If you've ever wondered which social media platform is the right one for you to build your creator business on, then today's video is for you. Today's video will help you find your main posting platform based on your strengths and your goals as a content creator. Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Austen and I am a fashion and beauty content creator based in New York City. I use this channel to help micro-influencers create great content, grow their digital brands, and earn sustainable income from content creation. So if any of that interests you, please consider subscribing to my channel for new videos every Tuesday. And I just wanted to say a quick thank you for 10,000 subscribers here on YouTube. I'm so excited to see this community grow, and I'm glad that you're here. Whether you are relatively new to content creation or you've been creating content for a few years and you feel like you need to take a step back and reevaluate where you're spending your time, it can be a little hard to figure out where to focus your energy when it comes to social media. You may follow content creators who are saying, get on TikTok, there's never been a better time, or creators who are telling you that YouTube is the way to go. And with all of the noise out there, I think we need to remember that at the end of the day, your creator business is about you. In today's video, we are going to talk about 4 of the largest social media platforms, TikTok, Pinterest, Instagram, and YouTube, to help you assess which one is the right posting platform for you. We're going to review some of the pros and cons of each platform and talk about what you need to be successful on all of these different social media channels as well. The first platform I want to talk about is TikTok, which has just grown exponentially since 2020, and we've seen some big stars and big celebrities get their start on TikTok. TikTok is a fantastic platform if you are a newer content creator because it is so beginner friendly. They have so many in-app features with things like duets, stitches, and even trending audios that you can kind of latch onto and get started creating with almost little to no previous content creation experience. This is really great for creators who have a big personality and aren't afraid to put themselves out there to stand out. I think probably the biggest pro of TikTok is that you do get almost instant validation and large exposure with the content you create on the platform. So you can have a video go viral on TikTok and gain 10,000 followers overnight. With TikTok, some of the cons are that you do need to post more so that your content gets seen in the algorithm. So it is a platform that you want to show up pretty consistently on almost every day. And also a lot of the content is trends. So if you are just creating trends content, it can be kind of hard to build a connection with your community and create your own original content on the platform, which I think is very important. 2 ways that you can monetize on TikTok are through their creator fund and through brand deals. I think the biggest challenge that TikTok creators face is how to turn those viewers into actual fans of yours who will come to events you host and buy your merch and continue to support you beyond just a 5-second video on TikTok. Let's move on and talk about Pinterest. I have actually had a Pinterest account since 2009, so I've spent over a decade on Pinterest, and it's been very interesting to watch it evolve as a platform over the years. There are 2 big reasons that I think Pinterest is great for beginners in content creation and also just any content creator who wants to add on a new social media platform but doesn't want to get burned out. I think Pinterest is great for content creators who have a big backlog of vertical content. This can be 4x5 photos or 9x16 short form video content like TikTok videos that they want to repurpose because Pinterest is a great place to share that content. And Pinterest can also be a great platform for you if you have a smaller audience because even small accounts on Pinterest tend to get a lot of impressions and visibility on the platform. Not to mention, Pinterest is a searchable platform, so the lifespan of your content will tend to be months instead of just weeks. One of the cons with Pinterest, I think, is that people get a little too caught up in their vanity metrics. So you may have 1 million monthly impressions on your Pinterest page, but what is that really doing? Is that converting to website traffic? Are you getting new followers? Are you actually making sales? So I would just encourage anyone on Pinterest to look past the vanity metrics and understand what your real impact from the platform is. And one of the other cons to note about Pinterest is since in the past most people have seen it as a visual search engine, it isn't really the most active in terms of community engagement, or at least that's what I've noticed in my experience. Even though Pinterest is technically my largest social media platform, I don't necessarily got a lot of comments or audience engagement on my pins, and a lot of people who create Pinterest accounts are not creating on Pinterest, they're just saving content to boards, which sometimes can be private. You can monetize Pinterest through creator rewards, brand deals, and affiliate links. And if you want to hear more about Pinterest in particular, I do have a whole video right here where I talk more about those 3 strategies of how to monetize Pinterest and also what I'm currently doing in terms of my idea pin strategy. So I'll leave that linked down below in the description box in case you'd like to watch it after you watch this video. So I think the big challenge for any creator on Pinterest is to just get past those vanity metrics and figure out how those followers are actually converting. Let's move on and talk about Instagram. Instagram has been around for over a decade now, and I feel like it's changed more in the last 2 years than almost any other social media platform. You can definitely get started on Instagram as a beginner, but I would say that typically more established content creators have better luck on Instagram. Instagram is great for creatives who have a great aesthetic eye, who are really into photography and creating fun, catchy videos and creating really engaging content. I also happen to think that Instagram is great for content creators who don't necessarily want to pick one niche only or one category of content to talk about, because Instagram really does feel like that platform where you can post about a lot of different areas of your life and people can get to know you as a person. I think 2 of the big pros of Instagram are that it is super visual. So if you can hook someone visually, either when you're creating an Instagram reel or create a really beautiful still image, you can get someone to stop scrolling and check out your content. And Instagram is so community focused. It's the place where I definitely feel the most connected to my community because I'm able to leave comments, tag people in other people's content, send DMs, and so much more. I honestly feel like the biggest con with Instagram is it is just changing so quickly these days. They're adding new features, they're adding new this, new that, they're changing this, they're changing their formats, they're changing their algorithms, and it's honestly just a little confusing and tiring to keep up with. And I feel like there's just so much misinformation with Instagram within the creator community. That said, there are more ways to monetize your Instagram today than there ever have been before. Brand deals and sponsored content has always been a core pillar of Instagram, but now creators can monetize through things like bonuses for Reels and for going live, with Instagram's built-in affiliate program, with their subscriptions feature, and hopefully also through their brand partnership backend. So not all of these features have rolled out to all creators yet, but keep an eye on your Instagram app for any updates. I honestly think the biggest challenge for content creators on Instagram is to balance their creativity with what is actually performing on Instagram, because sometimes some piece of content on Instagram will perform really well, but that's not necessarily what you love creating, and vice versa. You might create something you feel really proud of that doesn't perform well, and it can just be a bit of a struggle, especially as a creative and clearly emotional person. So that is my biggest challenge for creators with Instagram, is just balancing your creativity with the business. The last platform I want to talk about is YouTube, and as you probably already know, YouTube is one of my all-time favorite platforms. It is just a place where I feel like I can really be myself, where I can connect with my community, and I can create really helpful long-form content that doesn't just help creators the day that it's published, but that actually has longevity to it. I would say that YouTube is for a slightly more sophisticated content creator who at least has some video editing experience, with one exception that I'll circle back to in a minute. YouTube is great for creators who love to talk and have a big personality because, again, this long form video format allows us to develop a deeper connection with our audiences. Hopefully, if you guys tune into my videos, whether it's every single week or even once in a while, you get a sense of my personality, you feel like you know me, and you hopefully see me as an expert in this industry. And that's because with this long form content, we get to spend more and more time together versus someone who posts 15-second TikTok videos that make you laugh and then you keep scrolling. I think one of the biggest pros of YouTube is being able to build trust with your community and have impact that short form content can't necessarily compete with. I will actually leave a link down below to a recent Business Insider article from VidCon where they talked about how a TikTok creator held an in-person meetup, but no one showed up versus a content creator like Mr. Beast, who's probably one of the most successful YouTube content creators of all time. His workshop or his room, whatever he did, was fully at capacity, and there were people outside who were desperately trying to get in who couldn't. That to me perfectly illustrates just not that one is better than the other, but that through long form content, you get to know someone a lot better than through just a quick video. So there is that huge long-term trust building benefit. Not to mention YouTube is, once again, a searchable platform. So you can create evergreen content here on YouTube that people can find year and year again. I have videos that I've created 2 or 3 years ago that are still bringing in new viewers and new subscribers to my channel every single day. With YouTube being a searchable platform and with long form content being a little bit harder to break into, I think the biggest con that most people have experienced with YouTube is that as a result, it takes longer to grow on here. I have been on YouTube for 5 years, and in the last year, I've really refined my videos on this channel. I've figured out what works for me and my audience. And because of that, I was able to grow 4,600 subscribers in the last year, which got me to the 10K mark very quickly. Compared to the previous 4 years, it took me that long just to get my first 5,000 subscribers. So I was able to expedite my growth in this past year because I chose a focus, I niched down, and I already had a lot of practice creating videos and learning what worked and what didn't work. You can monetize YouTube through brand deals and affiliate links that you can include in your description box down below underneath your videos. And once you have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time on your YouTube channel, you can also join the YouTube Partner Program and monetize your channel with ads. I think the biggest challenge most YouTube creators face is honestly just staying consistent, because long-form video content takes a lot of time and energy to produce and create. I always suggest to anyone new to YouTube that you choose an upload day and you communicate when you upload new content to your audience, maybe verbally in a video. Like if you remember at the beginning of this video, I told you I upload content every Tuesday, and you can also include it in your YouTube banner channel art. Now, when I first started talking about YouTube, I said it's generally a platform for a slightly more sophisticated creator, and I do have one caveat to that, and that is YouTube Shorts. If you have been wanting to start a YouTube channel and you already create short form content for TikTok or Instagram, this is like handing you the opportunity on a silver platter to get started on YouTube now. It has been absolutely insane to watch some of the creators who are producing shorts content on YouTube just blow up in a couple of months. You can create a YouTube channel where you just post shorts. In fact, I know several long form content creators who have started just a separate shorts channel to put their short form video content on. I personally am still experimenting with YouTube Shorts, so hopefully in a few months I'll have some more concrete data to report back to with you guys to let you know how Shorts has been working for me. I'm very much still in a testing phase with it now, but if you haven't looked into it yet, there's no time like the present. I think the bottom line here and thing to remember is, as a content creator, it is very likely that you will be on more than one social media platform. The best advice that I can give you is to have at least one algorithm-controlled platform and at least one searchable platform that you're creating content on. So maybe you decide that you are going to create TikTok and Pinterest content, or maybe you decide you're going to create Instagram and YouTube content. I think it's really important to have one searchable platform that you are building and growing a presence on. And I didn't even get to talk about blogs in today's video because technically they're not a social media platform. But if you want to learn more about blogging, I do have a whole playlist of blogging tips that I will link down below in the description box, because you have a lot more control over your searchable content than you do over content that is in the hands of an algorithm. But it can still be a great way to hop on trends, try new types of content, and build an additional community. And if you want even more additional help, I actually do have a quiz inside my free guide, The Influencer Launchpad, all about which platform is right for you. So if you're not aware, that is my free guide that I've created just for content creators, where I talk all about how to get started as an influencer. Even if you've been in the game for a while, I think it does have some helpful tidbits in there if you're looking to take a step back and revisit your content strategy. I talk about things like content pillars, choosing a niche, and even even some photography tips as well. So you can get that free guide from austentosone.com/subscribe or simply by clicking the link down below in the description box. Leave me a comment down below and let me know what your favorite social media platform is. I feel like everyone has different opinions and I'd be very interested in hearing yours. If you are not already subscribed to my YouTube channel, I would love to have you as a subscriber. It's free, it's fun. Just hit the red button down below, and you can also even turn on the notifications so that you get notified whenever I upload so you don't miss any videos from me. Lastly, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up down below to let me know that you liked it. I'll be back again next week with another new video. Until then, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.